Hi. Still haven't fixed the video yet.
Which video?
I can't hear Bob now. Has Bob gone MIA on us? No.
No, I'm only playing.
There he is. What a dick. I guess I deserve that one.
Well, I thought, well, as I said, the other day we had some right fun and used up a good bit of the material. I was thinking, what the hell are we going to do today when we come back to have a chat? Everything I prepared's gone. I even thought about getting up, putting my best art and craft head on, cutting out because Scrawb was something to do with cat scratches. I thought I'd make a cat mask and put a few scratches across it. And we could set up a line of Scrawb merch. So.
Yeah, do it.
But then, of course, I turned into a lazy, getting sat and watched telly and had a cup of tea instead.
Good intention.
That's brilliant, Bob.
That's it.
This is our second attempt. This is take 2 today.
It is.
The first time he had computer issues, and the whole fucking thing just kind of like crashed on him. So we try to make it up as fast as we can for him. So we have a different mix of songs for everybody this time around too, which is kind of cool. And some really good videos, by the way, too, that he's done. So I can't wait to actually air these. And what we're going to do first is play a video first, and then we're going to bring him on. How about that?
I think that's an awesome idea. Yeah.
So the first one I'm going to play is Nailed to the Tracks. These videos are really fucking good. Very dark, and I like that dark overtone.
Yeah, good song.
Yeah, so we'll be right back, folks, and when we come back, we'll have him on the show.
See you soon.
Nailed to the tracks and the train is coming. Yes, I don't even know what I'm gonna do next. The art of yellow I've been through, and no one to blame but you. You couldn't be nice and you couldn't be kind, so I tear at your eyes, you wonder why you're mine. Don't get me started on psychology. You did a very, very scene for me. Now to the tracks and the train is coming. So much hate I am spitting blood in your face, I choke you in the mud. It's not worth living, you're as good as dead. Now sit still while I cut off your head. You were my brother, now you're just a kid down. But one of us has to live happy ever after. It won't be you and it can't be true. So buddy boy, here's the end. Down to the tracks and the train is coming.
awesome.
That's a good video.
It is a
Very
good
good.
video.
I mean,
Good song.
Really interesting.
for especially putting it together, I'm assuming he put that together himself, and that was like, wow. I'm like, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
looking
really
forward to
good
speaking to
video.
him about that. That's interesting video, that.
Donna, are you ready to introduce him, bring him on?
I think it's time we brought on Scrawb.
Yo, what's
Hello.
Yeah. How you doing? Is he there? Can you come hear him?
It's there.
I'm here. Tell me I'm here.
Hey, he's got a voice.
You're here for now. I noticed we was playing a video. He was gone. I was like, shit. Do not let it get ready to happen again.
I'm here for now.
Man, I tell you, whatever is going on with the computers and technology, it needs to stop. You make
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
universe, whatever you're doing, fucking around.
Yeah,
I blame
pack it
Ireland.
up.
Yeah. Hey, we've got to talk about that
Blame
video,
Ireland.
Scrawb. Fantastic. Really enjoyed watching it.
Mm.
I've got one serious question for you, though. With that field where you were filming it, there was a house propped up on the screen. Tell me that's your house, because if any sort of old age pensioners are looking out that window and see you lot buggering around in that field in the way you were, you got to put their serious shit on you.
That video took 9 months to make.
Wow.
It took 9 months because there was like 5-6 people involved. I don't make the videos on my own. It's a really good friend of mine, Joe Leslie, and him and me just had the idea of shooting a bunch of Scrawb videos because I had this project. So we started shooting videos. So the first one that we did was called Fine. And the second one we did was Nailed to the Tracks. And it was done in different locations with different people. So it actually took 9 fucking months altogether.
Wow.
Took
Wow.
forever,
Very nice.
really.
So, and you had to keep putting that makeup in every time. You must have a right makeup collection.
No. It was really shitty Halloween makeup. And I think I had to put it on about 3 times. About 3 times.
Yeah.
That was about it.
Yeah.
But when we were shooting,
Go on, Brian. Go on.
when we were shooting the end scene where the guys are kicking the shit out of the box, that was like a farmer's field, and all of a sudden the farmer's daughter came up on this quad, and here was us all dressed up with fucking weapons and shit. We're going, oh, we're really sorry. We don't know what to say. Oh, it was ridiculous. Like, hi,
On the
we're
phone to the police.
yeah, you know.
What did she say? What did she say?
I tell you what she actually said. She actually said, lads, I'm going to be bringing the sheep up now in about an hour. And we were like,
Whatever the fuck you're doing, just get it done within the next hour before I let the sheep out.
yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
out there in clown
That was
makeup and washes.
I'm going to be bringing the sheep up in about an hour, but do you mind if I have a kick of that box first?
I was getting to say this. Jump the big stabbing at it. Eat.
Like, really?
Like, well,
Oh,
y'all,
my
you mind if I
God.
grab my pitchfork and start stabbing this box too?
Come on.
I mean, well handled.
Bring the
I
farmer
wasn't
up.
expecting to see that. Imagine.
Yeah. Did you actually stay in the box while they were beating the shit out of it?
Jesus Christ, no. They beat the shit out of that box.
You wouldn't be here now if you'd been in that box.
I was like, fucking kill it. Oh, classic.
That was entertaining.
Comments here. Let's say hi to a few people. You got lots of lots of fans coming in here and saying hello. Like right here, Nicola. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Let's rock. She's ready for that video. We got Mush. Hello, Mush. How are you doing this morning? Naomi. I know she follows you. She loves your songs, loves your music. Look, she even added Flames as well later on. What? That was a good video though. It really was.
Yeah, it really, really
It
was.
was.
And because we had you on the other day, everyone sort of got a taster of Scrawb. So this is like, let's play more.
I feel like today is actually like the other day when when you guys did that show. That was just more of like a teaser to today.
Yeah, it was.
Lyric video type of a feel. Where today we're actually seeing videos like put together.
I made it. I got here.
And we got it here on the show, which is amazing. We managed to do it. I tell you what, for a second there, I was a little bit worried. I was like, man, I hope he comes back before this song's over with. Well, how am I going to explain it when I come back?
We've sorted it.
I'm shitting bricks all evening. I'm still shitting fucking bricks here. Like,
you know the worst thing that I was going to say. I was really disappointed because what people don't know is 2 minutes before we went live the other day, your parents turned up for a slot, and I thought, oh, Bugger's never got to be on screen at all after all that effort.
I know.
Yep. I thought it was going to be perfect. And oh my God, the fucking internet, like, or my old laptop.
I would say it was probably a little bit of both. Probably some of us on our end too. You know, sometimes StreamYard is not everything. Everything that's technology wise always has a hiccup.
Anything can happen.
I'm not even get into that because I'm all the time having technical difficulties.
Dick.
At least we've got you here now. I think you should tell everyone about Scrawb. So why did you start doing Scrawb? Tell everyone about you.
Because always loved music, always loved bands, always loved playing in bands, learning instruments. But I learned after a couple of years of playing in bands, especially this tiny, shitty local town, that people and the scene in general is fairly unreliable.
Mm-hmm.
So I started learning how to do absolutely like everything myself.
Yeah,
that's it.
I suppose that way you can just get on with it, and you're not relying on anyone else. You can just do your own thing. It's much better, isn't it?
Well, even with the whole COVID deal, it's like bands can't get together anymore. So I can still keep doing what I'm doing. And this year, this year's been fucking mental already.
Yeah, you've done loads so far for the new album, haven't you? The amount of tracks that are getting done is amazing. I've never known you work through them so fast. Really good.
Nearly 10 songs in almost under 2 months.
Wow.
And that's bass, drums,
fully recorded.
Yes.
Lovely.
Fully recorded, yeah. And recorded by myself as well. So yeah, it's been the last two release that I put out was Scrawb, Unfit for Human Consumption, EP4. So as soon as I put that out, I start writing for the new album and start coming up with ideas for the new album. And literally every weekend since then, I've been writing the bones of an entire new song.
Yeah, cool. It literally has been every week, isn't it? It's just a new song all the time.
Literally,
it's funny.
Yeah.
I was going to say that I remember doing a review when Unfit for Human Consumption 4 came out, and I think I made some comment along the lines of, was that a defensive mechanism when you first started using that title of sort of like, look, here's my music, what do you think? I think it's unfit for human consumption, but it's actually different, and interesting.
It's more a case of, for me, it's more a case of, I don't like myself. I don't like myself. I never really did. So, more of a reaction to that.
It's like you're
at the same
creating
time not having a big.
like you're creating a whole new identity in essence. Doing what you're doing. Now, what made you decide to come up with the name Scrawb? Am I saying it right? Scrawb.
No, you never say names right,
Yes,
Sid. You
no.
never get that right.
I don't.
Oh, Scrawb.
Scrawb. There we go. See? What made you decide? We'll have a whole hour just of me trying to get the name right. I'm skipping that part. What made you decide? What the idea behind what you're doing? Like when you was sitting around and you started creating this whole identity, and was there a theme behind it? What was the idea behind it? The inception of all this, or was it more of like progression of it throughout the time?
Well, okay. I play.
Hey, up. Has he gone? Has he frozen? He's back.
So, oh, not again. I'm here.
You're here.
Yeah, we're going to get out. You're back.
You're back.
Shit's beginning to freeze up here again. Okay. Play a three-string guitar. Like, I'm not a guitarist. I beat drums a little. The first instrument I learned to play was bass, and that was really, really simple bass. But the thing is, because I always wanted to be in bands, and bands always failed and fell apart, I just decided to go with what I had. So I had played drums. I had been interested in like creating beats and playing bass and playing guitars and stuff like that. And I was always influenced by people like Trent Reznor, by Devin Townsend, but even as far as Prince, who were just like single people putting their own things together. So that's pretty much where Scrawb came from.
That's cool. That's cool because I liked how you used Prince in that. People like that who were big influencers and went by just one names. You know, like not many people are going to probably like what I'm going to say, but people like Cher, Madonna, people with one names just changed the music industry by leaps and bounds. You know what I mean? So it's cool. I think it's a cool idea that you did it and how you're doing it. And I really like the image and the persona that you're putting off with what you're doing as well.
But I have a habit. I have an awful habit of not taking myself seriously on any level.
Well, that's good though, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think it ends up bringing something new, doesn't it?
I was going to say the same thing too, Bob.
I agree.
It opens up your creativity when you just say "fuck it."
Like,
I think people can become very restrained by what people expect, aren't they, society-wise? So it's nice to have that freedom to sort of just be a persona and just take away from yourself and just be somebody else for a moment.
Bob, I like that.
That was really good, Bob.
Yeah, the expectations of society puts on somebody, and here he is breaking those expectations and doing his own thing and just saying, "Fuck it."
That is a really good way of describing Scrawb.
Wow, look at you with all heavy metal guru on us. Look at you. Oh. So let's play everybody another video, shall we?
Yeah.
Good idea.
I think he brought up the song and video "Fine," so I think we should play that one next. What do you think?
Yeah, awesome
please.
idea.
Another gem of a video.
First video.
Yeah, this is the first one. This is the start of Scrawb.
This was the very first video that he ever did as under the name.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, and it took 9 hours. It took 9 hours.
Wow.
9 hours in comparison to 9 months.
9 months. Quite quick, really.
Everything's 9. Switch them round, we can have 6s.
9. All right, here is the song. Fine, folks. We'll be right back.
I said that's fine. Send your guilt on down the line. So long as they swallow, you'll never have to follow, never have to practice what you preach. That's just fine. Send your guilt on down the line. So long as they swallow, you'll never have to follow, never have to practice what you preach. Raping the infected, you'll never feel rejected. Silence your proof. I said that's fine. Play it like a victim, but you're just a symptom of your dirty lies.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. It got me thinking watching that. I'm thinking, could you imagine somebody stumbling into Brian's house and finding a crazy clown outfit and a pig's head? And we found ourselves a bank robber, you know.
The videos are fucking brilliant.
Man.
I love the dark overtones about the videos. I just fucking love that stuff. It's the odd and bizarre and the weird, as people would say, but I fucking find that shit beautiful.
Yeah, I do too.
Simple and effective. That's the key, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, some about clowns creeps a lot of people out. Something about somebody wearing a pig's mask is just going to creep somebody out, and and it's done perfectly. I mean, it's done perfectly.
Yeah, it matches the songs really well, doesn't it? It's just perfect. Where does the inspiration come from for the videos then, Brian? Where do you get the inspiration from? The ideas?
A day job.
What do you work at, a slaughterhouse?
Yeah, it was a real pig's head.
He is actually, yeah.
Not really. No animals were harmed in the making of that video.
No, just my day job. Fucking I'm leaving it at that. I'm not touching my job at all. Fuck that.
Well, let's hope you keep working at your day job because apparently it fucking inspires you to make good videos and songs.
Oh, you wouldn't believe the inspiration that like these people provide me. Every day. Every day.
Don't push too much, Sid. We still want him to keep his job after this.
Yeah, I have to keep. I gotta keep earning.
Yeah.
Well, what was the idea about the idea around the song "Fine" when you was writing it? What is the song about for you?
I guess basically it was a friend of mine, and we were really, really close, very, very good friends. And he pretty much ditched me from out of nowhere. Okay, got over it. Then came back into my life again, like my brother again, and ditched me again. And I was like, and no explanation, no nothing, just disappeared. And I think I personally feel if you care for someone, if you share something with someone, they at least deserve an explanation. If you don't like them anymore. So I have
to agree. I have to agree with you on that one, Brian. I have to agree. If you're my friend, at least tell me that what I'm doing wrong, so maybe I can fix it for the next one.
That's exactly it. If what am I doing wrong? Please tell me what I'm doing wrong. Like, and that's what that video is all about. Like, at least tell me why.
Drop me a text.
Just drop a text. Hey, I don't like you because of this. But there is sometimes though you have to look at the positive out of it though too. That badass song came out of it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yes.
That cool ass video came out of it. So thank you, ex-friend, for taking off without saying a word. This is to you.
Yeah. But don't issues create the best creativity, don't they? Problems like that and upset creates
real life problems create some of the best music, Bob. You're exactly right.
Yeah, too right.
Yeah,
we talked about that the other day with Catchy, didn't we? Yeah.
Most of the best. Go on.
I think like a really happy, accomplished life where everything just goes right. I mean, that's where pop music comes from, isn't it?
They're forced to be happy. You know damn good and well they're backstage probably snorting lines of cocaine, banging, and you know they're fucked before they even started the boy band. You know what I mean? They're already fucked.
I think it can create happy moments. I mean, everybody sort of likes what's that pop one the other week? I'm happy and all that sort of thing. The uplifting songs, but the real emotional songs that people remember come out of sadness and things like that, don't they? Really,
anything that really means something to you, or just that you get a feel for. For me, anyway, it's like there has to be some sort of fucking soul. There has to be some sort of, I don't know, pain. Like I've never I love happy songs, but I've never written a happy song where I'm like, oh my God, my life is so perfect. Today was so wonderful. Yay! And everyone's went, oh my God, that's the best song I've ever heard.
I think we need a Scrawb video where you're skipping through tulips or something like that. You know, if you find a flowery field, go skipping, Scrawb. Get yourself out there.
Mom said skipping through tulips. Could you imagine him?
Yeah, but he would do it dressed as a creepy clown.
I'm kind of I was going to say I'm kind of interested because we were saying the other day when I was chatting with Donna when we were having the technical problems that you've actually done, I think I read 5 albums and 4 EPs. So what made you pick that particular song as your first one where you were going to make the video?
Close. I got 3 albums and 5 EPs.
Oh, I got the numbers wrong.
Yeah.
So,
You
so
got
what
'em.
made you pick that song to be the one to lead off with on the video front?
For Fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And why did I think what he's asking is
Try
why did
that one.
when you started to start everything off and doing what you're doing now, what made you decide to pick Fine as your first song ever to come out?
Because it was the first song, first any Scrawb thing I ever wrote.
Ah, right. Yeah.
That's
So was that
actually
on the
what.
first album or first EP, was it then, Scrawb?
That's first song, first album.
Wow. So we're going right back into the production for that. Ah, excellent.
Yes, all the way back. Yeah. So
I saw a comment
That's
go
pretty
through
much
on
what
earlier saying about, I think somebody, I can't remember exactly where it was, but they put a comment on about saying that they want an album, or I'm presuming they mean a physical copy on that. Have you ever released a physical yet?
hundreds of them.
Hundreds of them.
I'm serious. I'm serious. I have. Let's see. Hang on.
There he's going.
Okay. So
Hey, there you go. So whoever it was in the comments that went past, there you go. You can get one.
See, plenty.
Bloody hell. There you go. They're there.
and,
Go buy them. Oh, there you go. Well, it's actually a hip flask. Eh?
Love it.
Fill it full of whiskey. Go drink it as you're skipping through the tulips.
As you're skipping through the tulips. That's almost nightmarish, Stephen, thinking about.
we should make this happen. We should do this.
Yeah.
When it comes out, we're waiting for that video.
Yeah.
I
The
don't
new
know if it's
album,
season.
maybe.
I'm not much of a gardener. I'm not sure if it's tulip season or not yet. So, you might have to wait 9 months or so. I don't know.
I think it's dandelion season, dandelions.
Dandelions.
That'll do.
Right?
That'll be all right.
We'll get him dancing through dandelions.
Yeah.
Daisies.
That's just something creepy.
In his clown outfit, dancing around to a happy song, dancing around dandelions. What are we doing to him? We're going to ruin
It's funny.
it.
It's funny because Donna, I sent you a song a little while back, and I told you it was really, really catchy, and I think you agreed.
Yeah, I did. It was really good.
That would be actually the perfect song for it. Jing,
I
jing,
think so, yeah.
jing, jing.
Yeah.
Definitely work. That would
Yeah,
be cool.
I think that would be perfect. Yeah.
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 We're working strategy right now. We don't even know.
Coming up with ideas here.
Look at it. Beauty through tragedy. Agreed. Beauty. That's where I tend to lie a lot around there on that darker side with you as well too, Brian. I really do. Some about trying to get because people are so afraid of the darker sides of life, and I kind of like to wade around in it a bit.
Yeah, 100%.
Even though I'm a happy guy, and I try to make everything kind of positive. But I think the message is really for people that are listening to music, or people really want the authenticity. And being authentic means that you're exposing your dark sides and your light sides.
It's like listening to I don't know. Okay, Kylie Minogue and Black Sabbath. Songs, okay, fine, but certain people resonate to just deeper sounds. That's why Kylie Minogue doesn't do shit for me.
The frequencies of the sound in the soul.
Yeah, it's just the sound, the feel of it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And one thing I really like about Scrawb is that you're not limited by anything. You can't define it really. It's its own thing, isn't it? And you just literally just do any. I mean, when you say you've got a song and you send it, I just sit down and think this could be anything. Because the new stuff you've been sending for the new album, every single track is just completely different. It's got a different style to the last album, I think. It's still Scrawb, but you're experimenting a lot. I like it.
maybe, but you know, like the more I write, I feel the more I'm like, oh no, I need to try this or I need to try that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like towards it being, I don't know. I think I can constantly go deeper and deeper and fucking deeper.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, that's just how it should be. That's what I would like to hear from any artist that I liked, you know. So keep digging, fucking keep digging. Big time.
Tom, I like what Tom just said here. He said music is not a feeling. Music is a feeling,
it's a feeling,
not a thought.
Yeah, he's right.
100%.
He's absolutely right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, like again, it's like I've never met someone who's like got into their car and put on the radio and whatever shit FM comes on and they go, oh my God, I so feel this. I really feel this. I'm having a moment right now. Whereas I know people who go out and they buy literally thousands of fucking songs, thousands of albums, and they almost fall apart to it. They resonate with it. That's fucking music to me.
Whatever.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
If you can't feel it, then I don't see the point.
Well, just not meant for, it's not set to your frequency, basically. If you're not into that music or into that song or into that band, it's not set to your frequency. It's not speaking to your soul.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and again, that's just what music is to me. And it's not to say that, like, you know, pop music is inferior or anything like that. It's just that this heavy, deep fucking music moves me and has moved me since the day I heard it.
I think that's one of the interesting things that I find about this whole community, really, because I think I've maybe mentioned when I've chatted with Sid before that going back a few years ago, I came across this list online that was the Rolling Stone top 100 albums. And I started going out and buying them because I thought, well, if these are good, I want to see how good they are. And I wouldn't agree with very many of those albums because what it is people sitting around saying, this is what's good, this is what you should be listening to. No, everybody has a different connection to music, so go and find your own connection and what moves you.
Absolutely.
I did almost the same a little while back. I think Christmas a couple of years ago, my sister got me a book, and it was like the 1001 albums you've got to hear.
Okay.
And it was since like 2012, and I went through. You do, I bet you do. Yeah. But I went through it, and I was like, okay, so albums that I should probably have. And I start ticking them off. Now I'm nowhere nearing getting even past the 50s yet. But at the same time, only a small percentage of those really fucking grabs me hard, like.
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
I think you can look at certain albums and say, look, that was of its time. It maybe brought on a movement, but it's not maybe one of the best albums of all time, you know. And there's a lot of albums that go uncovered and unheard of because there's only certain artists that make it into the mainstream that want to be played out there. There's a lot of quality stuff underneath the surface.
Well, I mean, if you're even gonna like kind of get into like the whole Rolling Stone deal, okay, number one, I just finished reading Donna. I was telling you, Hammer of the Gods by Led Zeppelin.
Yeah.
And Rolling Stone fucking hated every fucking album by Led Zeppelin. They slated the shit out of them.
Well, the opinions are like that. Everybody's got one.
Well, yeah, but these guys are journalists. These guys will destroy entire careers, entire amazing artworks, and entire amazing albums. You know what I mean? Rolling Stone also, especially if you get into around 2000, 2005, 2006, around when Beyonce came out, they're saying that Beyonce, Kanye West are like the best rock albums ever. Are you out of your fucking mind? Oh my fucking God, like.
Yeah, that is a bit crazy.
fucking ridiculous carry on.
I don't like reading those books. I don't like reading countdowns. I don't like. I lead by what hits me, what strikes my soul, what hits my core. I don't follow Rolling Stones. I don't follow the top 10 like charts, like Billboard charts. I don't follow none of it. I hardly ever, and this is honest truth, ever since I started doing the Inner Demon Records, I hardly ever listen to any mainstream bands anymore.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm exactly the same. I get in the car and over here you'll get probably Radio 1. The wife will listen to Radio 1. She likes commercial radio. She's not into the same music as what I am. And I'll get her and I'll think, no, so I'll turn it over to a CD. I love listening to a CD and seeing the progression through an album and what the band was trying to do. And I'll climb back in the car and I can tell she's been in it because it's back on Radio 1, but that's different people, so it's like a radio fight all the time.
That's what I'm saying. It's not to say that like, oh, our music, the music we like is superior to anyone or anything else. It's not to say that at all.
No.
But it is to say that there is some seriously tacky fucking bullshit out there. Even according to Rolling Stone.
Rolling Stone. I've never. I don't think that I've ever like sat and read a whole from front to back of a Rolling Stone magazine ever. Now Metal Edge. Metal Edge.
No, I don't think I have.
Hit Parade, Kerrang! Back in the day when I was a kid, we had the magazines that we would go to. I can remember walking to my house, going to the pharmacy and getting the monthly subscription, the monthly issues of Metal Edge would be sitting in the magazine stand, and I would stand at 14, 15 years old in the pharmacy at the magazine stand for an hour, flipping through the pages, reading. Yeah.
Yep. Stalking it up.
We don't have that shit no more.
No, because
I think the main thing that we used to use magazines and stuff for was to find out about gigs. It wasn't really about anything else for us. It was the ads for the gigs in the back.
Gotta stop you there, girl. Some of the gigs that you guys have had for like £5 for fucking pocket change have been legendary.
Yeah.
You've had some of the coolest gigs in fucking England, and we're talking American bands, we're talking European bands, English bands. Like, oh my god, legendary fucking gigs for, like I said, pocket change.
Yeah,
here, you too. Really?
Sorry.
And it costs like 70, 80 or 100 fucking euro for a ticket.
I can't think of one song, not one song. I'm sorry, I'm going to say this, that I like of U2's.
Totally agreed. 100%.
Totally agree.
I hated that Joshua Tree album with a fucking passion. Like the video would come on MTV, I'm like, fuck you guys, man.
It's like the Sunday. It's like the fucking Sunday Bloody Sunday video. Oh, Bono, why don't you climb up on the fucking amp? Oh, you're such a hero. Fuck yourself.
I never got how them guys got so fucking big.
No, I don't know.
They're not. So the guitar player's name's Edge.
Oh wow, how edgy.
Was that it, or was it? I just didn't fucking like the music.
His name is the fucking Edge, like. Oh my god.
Is that what it's called, really? Edge? I didn't know that.
Yeah, the guitar player's name's Edge. You got Bono, and I don't know what the drummer or the bass player. They just look creepy sitting in the back. You got this pretty boy blonde-headed guy. You got this pretty blonde-headed guy playing drums in the back with this really long, dangly earring. This is the last time that I've seen a video was back during the 80s. He's playing drums all creepy looking. He keeps on looking at the bass player, and the bass player, he's got the bass really high up here when he plays. Yep. And he's just, and them two were just staring at each other, and I'm like, this is creepy. When you get on Edge, and that's made no sense. I didn't like With or Without You.
With or without you.
Yeah, that's one of their tracks. Yeah.
Fuck, that song's horrible. Horrible.
Tacky crap.
Tacky crap.
I fucking hate.
You're not a fan then?
I do.
Scrawb?
I really fucking hate them. Don't get me started on them.
Henry Rollins once described, and he was doing a stand-up in Dublin one night, but he stood up on stage and he said, "I would just like to say that I fucking hate you too," and the whole place erupted.
You can't blame them. I mean, fuck.
He was like, you know what? Almost the very same way, not the very same way, but close to the way that you've just described it, Sid. He was like, "Oh, you got that fucking drummer with his fucking earring, and then you have this guy, and you have that." But then he's like, and Bono, that fucking fake ass pilgrim. And I was like,
Excellent.
Their music
Well
has
said.
never made no sense to me. People are going to hate me for this too, but I lost a lot of interest in like AC/DC.
I've never really been a fan of AC/DC.
And people love them. People think they're legendary. But I just don't. I don't
get it.
I don't get it either. I mean, okay, the Back in Black album was brilliant. Brilliant fucking album. A lot of their earlier stuff was brilliant. But at some point, there was no progression with the band. And for me, in my opinion, it all sounds the same from one album to the next. They have a defining sound, and I get that. But damn,
yeah,
20-something years old, and you're still hopping around the stage in a schoolboy outfit.
It's like they're kind of. I wouldn't even say okay. I'd say that okay. If that's their thing on stage, if that's their live thing, okay, fine. Belt away, people love it. Cool, grand. But it seems to me that with AC/DC, there's just this constant same formula.
Yes, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's just nothing. They're not evolving. They're milking the cow so much. They're milk the cow so much that at 72 years old, Angus Young is still hopping around on stage with the fucking schoolboy outfit on, as he's got some guy walking behind him like a puppet master, hopping him along, doing his little thing.
Even Alice Cooper.
Much respect to the band, and don't get me wrong, Rolling Stones are a legendary band, but at some fucking point, you have to end your career because all you're doing is just embarrassing yourself. You're leaving a stain on the legacy that you've built.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it's knowing when to stop. Because I was really upset when Slayer ended, but then at the same time, I wouldn't have liked them to carry on until they were like really old, and it was
being in your 50s. Let's be real. People dog the shit out of bands like Metallica. People dog the shit out of bands like Anthrax because they're not.
Love dogging Metallica.
Because they're not as heavy as they sounded when they were young. You try playing this music for 35 fucking years,
absolutely,
and see if you can still play this stuff. I mean, Slayer is a good example.
Do you know something? That is one of the cool things that I love doing about Scrawb, because you can put me in a wheelchair, I'll still make Scrawb music. You can fucking fuck me up all sorts of ways and put me on all sorts of medication. But as far as I'm concerned, I'll still be doing Scrawb because I don't have to play live. I don't do like photo shoots or any of that bullshit. Not for me.
No.
So the way that I see it is, it works. That's why it's a personal thing for me, because I can just keep on making extremely heavy music, and I could be sitting in a fucking chair doing it. I don't have to go.
Yeah. Is it part of the fact of once they've got that success that they lose that sharper edge in the music, that sort of the realism of life that got them there?
I think so.
I think it's a good point you made there, Bob. They have that drive prior to achieving that success. They're hungry. They're chasing. They're hungry. Like you said, they're like exactly what you said. They're hungry. And so they spent the early part of their careers chasing that dream.
Yep.
And then once they achieve that dream, from that point on, what else do they have to chase after?
It kind of,
Yeah.
to me, what would scare me, like if Scrawb or with the bands that I play with, is if they became successful enough to start being able to pay rent and to be able to pay their bills. Because I think after that, it starts becoming kind of a business. When you start earning big money, I think that's when it starts becoming a business. And that scares the shit out of me. Because I think you do lose your hunger.
And Ina's correct here. So she says, tell that to Scorpions. That's another band. That's another band. You know, great tunes back in the 80s. I love Scorpions. I like a lot of their tunes, but the singer can't sing anymore. That you get to, it's not that you don't like them. They're still good bands, but at some point performing live, it's sometimes you have to recognize it's just not your time to do it anymore.
It's time to end it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like Ozzy, we love his music, and we we'll never ever see him live again.
I love him, but he's just churning it out for years now.
And don't get me wrong, I like the guy. He's one of my favorite solo artists from the 80s till now. But at some point, we're never going to probably ever see him live again, which is probably a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
But
the thing is, though, if Ozzy stops, then what will he do? He's
continuing still making music. He's right now in the process of making a new album right now.
Just not do the live stuff.
What Ozzy needs to do is finish the new album, put it out, and whatever money he gets from the new album, him and Sharon need to spend it all on fucking drugs. Now it's just an idea, but they've been off him for long enough. Come on, lads, give it back. Give it back.
I thought his last album was a good goodbye album. I thought it was a good, I'm done. The Ordinary Man, I think, is the name of the album. His last one. Mm-hmm. Every track on that album was really fucking good, and it felt like a goodbye album. Like he knew that might be his last time to go around at it.
Bob, I have to throw this at you, man. As an album title, what did you think of Ordinary Man by Ozzy?
Now I'm going to tell you something here. I have to listen to all that. I'll listen to all that. I've never heard it.
I haven't either.
Yeah, it's not something I'm aware of. It's not somebody I've majorly got into in a big way.
No. I mean, as an album title.
As an album title, well, he's certainly not an ordinary man, is he?
Well, this is my opinion now. This is the beauty of this show. I thought the album was appropriate because he lived his life. He lived his life extraordinary, over the top. He had this persona.
I get that.
And so they kind of strip it down to where it's look, all this throughout the years that you've seen. I'm still at the end of the day, still an ordinary man, just like you guys are. So I thought it was kind of a way to like a full circle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, but you're the metal messiah, Sid, so you're up there with him. You're sort of like.
Well, I try to look. For me, when you look at music and when you follow artists like Ozzy. Every album they always tell a story with their albums. Ozzy Osbourne, a lot of bands try to tell stories, and I've always just loved how Ozzy was like my one of my favorites. That and Alice Cooper.
Sid, I have to stop you. And it's I have to. Okay, Ozzy's what was it? What was the name of the song? Dreamer.
Yeah.
That has got to be one of the fucking worst songs I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I only heard it once and never played it again.
It's frozen. Oh, he's back.
No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Dreamer by Ozzy, it has to be, without a doubt, the biggest fucking ripoff of John Lennon's Imagine for a song
don't get me wrong. I don't think that every song Ozzy does is great, but to have longevity as long as he has, he's done something right.
Yeah, he's done a good job at doing what he does, but I agree, not every song is great, but
not every song's great. No.
Bit of a legend, isn't it?
For me,
isn't that good to see him with everybody? I mean, Brian's just mentioned there that about John Lennon. Go back to the Beatles, who are probably one of the biggest bands ever been around. Go and have a listen to the White Album. Who the hell else on their first album would put something like Revolution Number 9 or Piggies? It wouldn't have happened on a first album. They wouldn't have got there, so...
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
It's when they get famous and they get further on, they think we can put any old crap out and people will buy it.
Yeah, it's like the long and winding road by the Beatles. You're like, lads, come on, you can fucking do better. Like, at least they broke up.
Yeah, but Paul McCartney hasn't quit yet, has he?
You gotta give respect to Paul McCartney. You gotta give him respect. He's still doing it at his age, man.
Still at it.
He's still at it.
And he did a banger with Dave Grohl on the Sound City soundtrack.
Yeah, he did actually. Yeah,
banger, like that was lethal. Yeah. You gotta hand to the guy.
Let's play everybody another video by you, shall we?
Yeah, good idea.
That was good.
This is Buried Where You Stand, everybody. We'll be right back.
Mm.
Awesome.
That was interesting again. Two things that I got out of that. One, how many bands do you go and look at their work on YouTube and you just see like a basic name was the music plays on? Really good to see basic videos made that are entertaining to watch while the music's playing. And the second one is just a question, Brian, is when you were in the graveyard, did the vicar rock up and say, "Now, son, in about an hour's time, we're going to be bringing a stiff through here, so you have to..."
I heard of stiffs.
I had a few of them throughout our lifetime.
Let's see. That was shot in like the middle of nowhere. There was only 2 graves.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like this circular. For some reason, Sid, you'd love it. For some reason, there's just this circular fort about 3-4 kilometers from here, and there's 13 trees around it, and there's 2 gravestones in the middle of it.
Perfect
That's
video.
where that was shot.
Wow.
Yeah, man, I've been living here for like nearly. At the time, I was living there for about 35, 36 years. Never knew it existed. Just stumbled across it one day.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Really? So,
Fantastic. That's what we like to hear. And of course, now we've got a freaky clown, pig's head, and plague mask.
and weird bride.
I think the videos.
I like freaky shit.
Yeah.
The videos are fucking spot on. I fucking love them. I do. They're really well done. The imagery and the feel and the tone of the videos are really fun to watch. I think they're fucking really good.
Those 3 videos were shot by me and one of my best friends, Joel Leslie. And he's got all the cameras and all the fucking, focus. So I come to him and with a song and an idea, and him and me would literally be just hanging out, having a few beers and going, okay, let's do this. And all of a sudden I fucking paint myself up and we just go for it.
A case later, they're out there in the middle of a fucking field that nobody's been to ever. The last time anybody's been to this,
we start there. No, we start there. I go looking for locations.
They get smashed. They paint their face up, and they go in the middle of nowhere and find this crop circle where an alien ship just landed, and they're making their next video.
That's not true. He's not in one of those videos. The director is not in one of those videos.
I've just got this mental image of some rambler out for a nice day's walk, and the sun comes around the corner. There's 2 gravestones and this white bride,
Bob, I tell you what. I'll tell you this now. And I don't mean to bring these guys into it, but I do. Death Wet, the band that I do vocals in. The last video we attempted to fucking shoot, and we've attempted to shoot loads. We were out in the middle of a woods. It was last January. Donna, I don't think I told you this, but Dave, our guitarist, had an idea where we would be just like victims with like black bags over our heads. And that was, yeah, right. That was cool. But then I'm lying on the ground flat with one of the guys standing over me with a fucking something like really brutal. And all of a sudden, this old lady comes walking down through the woods with her dog. And I'm like, I'm okay!
You guys have these odd little experiences, like the lady fucking saying, "Hey, you guys got an hour. Sheep, you got to go after that, all right?" And you got a bunch of people in the middle of fucking nowhere. Once again, in the middle of nowhere, you're shooting this video.
What you don't know, Sid, is the old lady. Yeah, the old lady actually turned to the guy who was standing there like that and said, "Hey, son, do you need to borrow a shovel for after?"
I got a
That
good
would be
spot
cool.
right over here underneath that tree right here. Shovel?
Seriously, like I had to fucking like, I'm fine. It's okay. Enjoy your dog walk.
Hello, Alexis. Hello, dear. Hello, everybody that's still tuning in, hanging out. We're going a little bit over our 1 hour time frame, but that's okay. That's okay. We're having fun. We got sucked into bashing ACDC. Rolling Stones and U2. That was the highlight of my conversation, was getting an opportunity on live TV to bash the fuck out of U2.
You've just been waiting for the chance.
That was my highlight of my afternoon right there. Brian, thank you so much for hanging out with us today. And look
Guys,
how well this went the second time around. I told you, man, shit happens. It happens all the time. All you can do is just we try again. And here we go. We tried again. And this was way, way better.
Yeah, I
this is
told
so
you we
much
would
fun.
sort it.
Fantastic.
Bob, you got to say something?
Yeah, I was just
Thank
going to
you.
say, and the good thing is you've actually got six songs managed to get out there on the page over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
feel like a greedy pig. I feel like,
You
oh,
should.
he didn't show up the first time, so he gets a second go and he gets more.
Maybe it was all deliberate the first time.
Yeah,
and we're
just
not going to
think
argue
it's
with you because we've
purpose.
seen the scary shit you've got.
No.
Maybe this was deliberate.
Please don't
Fuck
fucking
this
think
guy.
that. Like,
I'm gonna get a. You know what? We're gonna all of a sudden we're gonna have another issue at the end of the show. We're gonna do another third one this weekend.
okay.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
I tell you what we do need before Brian goes today, man. I need to see those goggles down.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Now that's fucking metal.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. He's got some freaky outfits, hasn't he? Yeah.
I
He
like,
really
I like it though. I like the dreads. I mean, I wish I still had my fucking hair.
This is just a shit shirt.
It's just a shit shirt. That's my kind of, look. I'm wearing a shirt that I got from Halloween. Look, let's hang out.
I was wondering what that said. I was wondering what it said.
Let's hang out. And I got it during Halloween at a dollar store for $5. So I'm all about rags to riches, baby. That's what I'm about. We're gonna let everybody go. Thank you once again for hanging out with us. It was great to get to know you a little bit better, and we got to see some. I'm glad. I'm absolutely 100% glad that we did this show the second time, because the first time I felt like, now that I got to see the videos of that you sent through the email, I thought this is kind of nice, because now we got the first show was kind of like a teaser of what this show was going to be. So we got to hear 6 songs. And all of these videos were really kick ass, dude. So we are going to bring you back on the show again, because I think this is fun. Because I want to talk about YouTube. I don't want to talk about ACDC. I want to talk.
We got a lot of shit to talk about.
When that new album comes out, get some videos together as you're going along. Get the new album out, and let's do it again.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll definitely do it again.
Sounds like a plan.
New Scrawb, new album, Death Wishes, out September 2021. Shameless plug.
Hey, Sid, I think in the setup we have a little 12-second advert for that.
Do we?
We do.
We do.
Hang on. Let's see. Let's just see that.
I think it was the bottom one in the setup the other day.
Is it this one? Is it that one?
Awesome.
How was that?
Or is it this one?
No, I don't think it was that one. Try it again. It might have been the third one.
So, if you guys know we like having fun, we're going to end the Tonight Show with Kill It Before It Lays Eggs. It was a little quick video that I made for Brian a few months ago when I was at work. I was actually at work on my cell phone. I downloaded the song to my cell phone, and I made this little quick video for Brian while I was at work, in between Peyton Motors.
Brilliant.
Nice.
So it was really quick for me. I was really shocked because I just like, it's fun. It's fun, especially when you got nothing to do at work. It's like, okay, I'm gonna make a video.
Why not?
Hit me with it.
The
Why
paperwork
not?
on the motor was shit, but the video was good.
Everybody, you guys have a good day. Rest of your day. Have a good Wednesday.
Guys,
I will
thank
be back Friday as normal here on Facebook with Effigy of Hate Ladies, and then Saturday, of course, I have another show with Bob.
Yeah. Poor fella, eh?
We always get something going on here in the Inner Demon Records family. Something always going on. If we're not, we create problems. We create drama. We create excitement.
And it's a pleasure.
It is it.
Definitely.
Let's hang out, Ryan. Let's hang out. All right.
Yeah, baby.
We're going to play. You guys have a good afternoon. Rest of you guys' evening. We will see you guys Friday. Until then,
Catch you soon.
thanks, guys.
See you guys.
Eviscerate your enemy. Thou shalt not give your enemy. Thou shalt erase the virus. Thou shalt not genocide all these opinions pouring out of your face. It seems so obvious you've never been put in your place. Someone needs to teach you, and you need to learn. You still can't shut your mouth. It's your world war. Kill it. Before it thinks it's kill it. You're putting bullet in that motherfucker's head. Kill it. Before it thinks it's kill it. Thou shalt not. Thou shalt eviscerate your enemy. Thou shalt not give your enemy. Thou shalt erase the virus. Thou shalt not genocide all these thoughts screaming out of your mouth would make me imagine that you've never been locked out. Everyone can hear you all wishing they could not. You're worthless, useless, and you should be shot. Kill it. Before it leaks its kill it. What a bullet in the motherfucker's head. Kill it. Before it leaks its kill it. Before it makes sense,